Good evening and welcome back to my channel. This is update number 1. It was actually the starting video for the shiny model of Serenity Firefly class, or the Firefly class midbulk transport, created by Hunk, and it's a resin kit of Serenity that is approximately, I think, 16 inches long. I think I did the math. It's like 120 or 1/100 scale or something like that. I actually do the math. It's a gorgeous kit. I have done an unboxing of this video. I will put the link to it down below. I love this thing. I've had this in my stash for years. I lucked into finding this at one point on eBay, and it's been sitting waiting for me to work on. This is one of those kits that I'm afraid to start. And this year is the year of doing things that I'm afraid of. So we're gonna crack into this guy. I do have ideas for things I want to do with it. I am going to light it, and I am going to build a cockpit. So I know both of those things were options that I had been on the fence about, whether I was just going to build it and paint it, or if I was going to actually do customizing work. But I am going to do customizing work, and I am going to build a cockpit, paint it, and do the whole nine yards. So it will be lit, and there will be all of that with it. So this will be a long series. It'll be somewhat akin to the Dropship video that I did for the Aliens Dropship, the Cheyenne. I have that series floating out and about. I'll put a link down below since I referenced it. I'll go ahead and put it there. So with that said, this building this is going to be similar to that. I absolutely love this ship. I love the show Firefly is a personal favorite. I absolutely love what it was, and Serenity was indeed one of the characters of that show. So I want to do this justice. I know that there are pre-built ones out there I could spend several $100s on to buy. If I ever could get my hands on one of the big damn replicas, it would be awesome, but I'm not going to drop $3,000 if I could even find one for that. Anyway, this is a model kit builder's dream, so I'm going to do the modeler's thing and model this. So where am I going to do lights? So first of all, there's the cockpit. The detail here is phenomenal. As you can see, a lot of these little antennae have broken off, so they are going to have to be replaced. That's simple enough. That's just brass rod or even sprue. Drill hole, pin. That's basically just doing pin work, so that's not a problem. Doing this means clearing out all this, drilling all that out, opening up the head here, and scratch building the cockpit into this. I believe that's easily doable. Matter of fact, I think it's doable just as this piece, as this unit, and this unit can drop in and plug into the body, run cabling back through the center part of the body. The one other place that is tempting is this. So there is the windows into the dining bay, the dining hall, where and these are actually windows you see River and Simon peeking into when the Alliance are searching for them in Bushwhacked. So the thing is, in order to actually build the interior, now the cool thing would be build the interior and let that window open into the interior. To build the interior would mean opening up all of this, and this is all solid resin. The amount of work involved in doing that is appreciable. I could come up from the bottom I could go in from the top and just replace, sort of slice the top off and clear that out. Or nothing. I mean, the only way that would work is if it's lit. And if it's lit, would it be enough and it would be seen? So the question I have there is, would it be seen? So that one's a maybe. Another option is to hollow that out, just put lights in so that all there are lights, and put pictures, put slides in front of it, which is probably the easiest way to do it. So just basically drill that out, put the lighting mark inside with the scene, and then just replace the frames with rod. There's also the running lights, and then there's this. So this is the rotating piece. Let's slide this off. So this ring here, this rotates. This actually rotates in the show. If you look at the Firefly and you look at Serenity, you'll see that ring actually rotating. I think I am definitely going to cheat. There are ways to engineer a rotating ring that will actually rotate. I don't see the point. I don't think it's necessary when we have fusion core technology. There are the Jupiter 2 and the UF51 or whatever, the one from Forgotten Planet. Both of those have a spinning fusion core, and there are already lighting kits made for the fusion core. So putting lights inside this, and what I think I will do is recast that ring in clear, with leaving the center part clear, paint the whole thing, so that then when the fusion core actually lights, it lights up and it reflects all inside. And I believe that's how I'm going to handle that. The other thing that lights up are these. So there's these pieces that light up, and then the doors here, when Serenity is going to, is going to burn, these doors open up and that lights up too. Normally those doors are closed and these are lit, hence the Firefly. I believe that is possibly the way I will do it. I still have to figure out how I'm going to do it, but I will. So lighting here, lighting at the ring, lighting somehow the windows, and then the cockpit. That is the plan. I am not going to do I'm not going to open up the shuttle bay, or the hangar, the cargo bay. I think it's overkill. I do plan to have Serenity in flight mode, which is counter to what I normally do. I think she looks better in flight mode rather than landed. I like the look of her in out of gas when she's landed and Mal first sees her, but Serenity looks more alive in my viewpoint when she's in, her pods are up and she's in flight mode, and that's more along the lines that I like for her. So that's where we're going to go with it. I will figure out the stand and all that stuff as we work our way forward. Starting working on painting, the shuttles are both going to be just painted. They'll both be stowed. The nice thing about the shuttles is they create a nice base to practice painting. So this is just gunmetal, and if I weather this up and I want to see if that gives me the look I'm looking for, if I really want to go all out and go for all clads, the steel. As I look at the different, as I look at how she looks in the show and so forth, do I need to go all the way and go all clad, or is the gunmetal good for how weathered she be? So there we go. This is the start of Shining, of Serenity. I'm really excited about this one. This will be a long project. It's not something that's going to be over quickly. It will be done in tandem with other projects throughout the year. I suspect that there's going to be stops and starts and fits and so forth as I find different moments in time and find ways to make things work, or I find things to struggle with. The cockpit is going to be a challenge. The lighting for the fusion core is going to be a challenge. The building of the model kit, not so much. It actually goes together very, very well. It's just patience. But doing the upgrades I plan on working on is going to be much more of a challenge to a modeler than I've had in the past. So anyway, there we go. I just wanted to give those few folks that actually watch my channel an update on Serenity. Really looking forward to this kit and seeing what I can do with it and pushing myself this year and pushing my skill set. So with that, I will say thank you very much. Hope you all have a fantastic evening and happy modeling.